Washington and the turmoil at the CDC. The White House says it fired the agency's director just weeks into the job. 4 other top officials also quitting. Our chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce is tracking the latest on this and also what is behind that firing. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Rachel. Well, the CDC right now is in chaos. The White House says they've fired the new director, Susan Monarez, after a tense confrontation with HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., in which he insisted that she commit to his changes to vaccine policy and tried to pressure her to resign. But this morning, Susan Monarez isn't going without a fight. She's refusing to leave. Her lawyers say the notification she received is, quote, legally deficient and that only the president himself can fire her. Now, Monarez was only sworn in a month ago, but she has clashed with Kennedy, a vaccine skeptic. Her lawyers say Kennedy is, quote, weaponizing public health for political gain and putting millions of Americans' lives at risk. And she's not the only one protesting. Overnight, at least 4 other top CDC officials quitting en masse, including the CDC's chief medical officer and the director of the immunization center. Rachel.
All right, Mary, so that's the shakeup at the CDC, but all of this comes as the FDA and Secretary Kennedy also pushing forward with changes to the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, Rachel, he is taking steps that could significantly limit access to the COVID vaccine, a vaccine, of course, that was developed during President Trump's first term and that he proudly touted just days ago, calling it, quote, one of the greatest achievements ever in politics. Yesterday, though, the FDA narrowed the scope of people approved for the COVID vaccine this fall to only those over 65 and younger people at a greater risk. Guys.
All right, Mary, thank you.
All right, Mary, thank you.